It's the Cable Show.
So Flash is like the stereotypical best card here. I think I'm going to take LED. I keep on eyeing Salvagers and not doing it. What's Salvagers? That's how I would like to spend my Thanksgiving. Making someone very sad. Well, I'll loop LED over and over. Let's cut White Hum. Ooh, a Moxie Diamond. Yeah, I'm into it. So here I'm looking at top. I'm also looking at balance. Seems like an interesting balance start, right? Mox Diamond, LED. Just fucking turn one, Mox Diamond, land, LED, balance on the stack, crack LED. Like the game starts, you've got a Mox Diamond. Neither player has anything. I'm gonna take that top. So LED and Echo is sort of a thing. Sort of a thing. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Ray Q, Smuckles. Thanks for the sob. Thanks for 13 months. You hope I win? You know what, Smuckles? I hope the same thing. We have the same dream here. Oh, that's pleasant. Is Bomberman in this? It is. That's what I'm jonesing for when I took the LED. That's my direction here. Hey, Psylord Fiend, thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing that Twitch Prime there. Cheers. I'm gonna grab that consultation. Maybe I get Oracle, maybe I don't, but at least this way, nobody else in this draft will have it, huh? That Hollow Fountain was mighty tempting too, of course. Happy Thanksgiving, right back at you. Hope you're having a great one. Holiday streams are always such good vibes. I just saw we had 666 viewers right as I said that. Hail, Santa! So Underworld Breach is kind of a combo with LED. Might be the correct grab here. I think I'm going to grab the Mox Opal. We have 3 like very cheap artifacts right from the get-go. I think it's going to be a good Opal deck here. I mean, if I don't play this, find Salvagers, could cut white pretty easy and just be like a Doomsday Consultation deck. Old School Bomberman. Well, not Old School Bomberman, because that was a vintage deck. They use spell bombs. But Legacy Bomberman has historically used Urza and Mishra's Baubles because they don't interfere with Chalice the Void, which Pirate Spell Bomb. If you're trying to Chalice on one, then Pirate Spell Bomb doesn't work. So there's a lot of like comboing with Salvagers in Legacy where you just like stack. You're like 10 cards is probably good enough. It takes so many clicks to go through. 10 cards is probably fine. It's probably okay. Saheeli is a card that could do a little something. If you have the Saheeli down before you use Salvagers combo, then you're making infinite 1/1s, right? And it's pretty good. Has it been a long time since the classic Vintage Cube was on Moto? They ran that cube last year. Around the same time as they did the No Holds Barred cube. And they said it wasn't very popular, so they didn't bring it back. And anyone who liked it was a big dum-dum. And then they came to my house and slapped me in the face with a dead fish specifically. Which I thought was uncalled for. Will with a diamond is almost interesting. Hey, Balance came back. This is kind of a fucked up Balance deck, actually. You're trying to find my VODs of that cube. That would have been from last year. Yeah, those should be up. I had to delete a shitload of VODs in order to be applicable for memberships on YouTube. But those were all pre my new editor, and I've had this editor for over a year now. Some Cheerios. Yeah, kind of unsure about that pick. There's some good fixing here. We're just like not 100% on our colors, but we are 100% on wanting a mana vault. So I'm gonna draft a mana vault. The Mox Diamond and Mox Opal also do a lot for our mana base already. Pented Prism, right? We just have all these universal fixers. We don't need to first pick a Tundra. Academy waiting room. I thought this was the Thassa's Oracle waiting room. Ooh, a Mox. Very off-color Mox. The balance is just getting better and better. Better and better. Jace Wielder. That's a much harder card to win with. 5-mana combo instead of a 3-mana combo. Your bandit to cover this one. Very fun, Dom the Kid. No Mox is off color. That one is. Mox Emerald is. I'm not playing green, so it's off color. Hope that helps. Can you play Demonic Consultation in any deck? You could. The issue with Demonic Consultation in Limited is that there's a chance you exile the card you're naming and you just die. So the upside of hitting your weird tutor has to be very high before you're jamming that one. Earlier I saw someone cast it and find Time Vault, right? Like if you're just winning the game on the spot, then it's worth taking the like 1 in 5 chance that you just lose on the spot. Wow, somehow I don't want any of this. Should I just grab a Caves of Chaos adventure? So it looks like we just put a stressor on my mana base with that Caves, but when it comes into play, you search for a basic. It fixes your mana. Is Zerda good with Mana Vault? It is not. Zerda's good with Basalt Monolith, Grim Monolith, and the Token Maker, Retrofitter. So if I grab that Breach in the last pack, I have it all here with the Brain Freeze. I'm going to grab this Soul Cauldron. If we do get Salvagers, if we do get Salvagers combo, then the Soul Cauldron's going to play pretty well, actually. Entropic Enders watched for 30 consecutive streams, like a month or something. It's close to a month. It's at least half a month right there. Thinking about Teferi, Time Raveler. Yep. Am I just a stupid turtle deck? Do I just want a stupid turtle for my stupid turtle deck? I might grab that Talisman. Hey, there we are. We are now officially part of the problem. So currently ways of tutoring for one half or the other half would be nice. Imperial Seal and Wishclaw are tutors that tend to go fairly late. That would play well here. The Lava Spur Boots would really be nice with a Urza Saga. We have a lot of other good stuff to grab with Urza Saga, though. I'm not too worried about having stuff for that. The Basalt Monolith mana doesn't really do much for me. I might just take Spirit Guide. What's up, Tundra? I'm a little tempted by the Misstep. The Greaves makes Tinker Blightsteel a lot better. If I grabbed the Greaves, I would have had Nadu there, and I would have been full, full 5 colors here. Gonna be an interesting pack 3. I think we have like a pretty nutty shell here. So Tameo is tempting, even though it doesn't have a lot to rebuy. It's weird, but I think I'm gonna grab this Manifold Key with like the Mana Vault and the top here. It's a mana engine with the top with the Mana Vault, and it's a draw engine with the top. Tap the top to draw, untap with key, and draw again. That's another card to stash and play before you balance, right? I think this fits the deck pretty well. One ring, huh? There's a water grave there, too. I think we're going to take this ring over it. Could find Time Vault. Pack 3 is the ones... If you're going to get past a Time Vault, it'd be Pack 3, huh? Backstreet's interesting. Preordain's interesting. Are we a Paradoxical Outcome deck? PO might actually be insane here. I say that very rarely, because I'm pretty down on the card. A million zeros. Well, more so than a million zeros, we also have Mana Vault, which taps for it like basically by itself. And you can like reset your Pented Prism. You're getting Saheeli triggers from all the recasts. You can reset your One Ring. This is doing a lot here, actually. Flage is interesting as a backup win con. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Grish Danks, thanks for the 61 months. If we had more black mana, Beseech would actually be kind of interesting. Let's bargain. You get like a second artifact for bargain, right? Like Pendant Prism. Could help me get the Consultation combo together. Flage is funny with LED. It'd be a lot easier to bring back than people realize. Wow. So, I kind of want to grab the frog, but I guess I'll take the salvagers. I guess that's what we're doing, huh? Mystical Tutor is pretty sick here, because you can find Demonic Consultation or Balance. It's probably better than grabbing salvagers, but like I said earlier, I've had a hankering for salvagers, so we're just gonna scratch that particular itch. Remand, I guess. I think I passed sort of the meek in the first pack, so I don't think we can Foundry combo. But that'd be a funny thing to do with salvagers mana. Dark Slick Shores, for sure. Thinking about No More Lies. Council of Judgment lets you answer some random shit. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I was hoping for Ballista with the Salvagers combo. Currently, once we make infinite mana with Salvagers, our options are to flashback Echo, get back Flage, or do stuff with Top. And Top and Key could draw through the deck. Sea Chrome versus Watergrave, We basically never need double black mana, so I'm going to grab the Sea Chrome here. What do we want? Mystic Forge here. Mystic Forge and Top kind of goes through the deck, huh? The Spellseeker could have grabbed Demonic. Now we need triple black. Yeah, but like, it got a lot easier for us to get triple black with like three more duels than the first time we passed Beseech. It might still be a cut. Because we need to cut a card or two anyway. So if I'd gotten Salvagers and Ballista, then I'd be high on the Soul Cauldron. But I think with just Salvagers, we cut it. And I think this is just the deck. This is like 7 or 8 black sources for one Demonic Consultation. We could cut this mountain. Or, I'm sorry, this swamp. How many blue sources do we have? We need at least 8, ideally 9 or 10, because we've got that double blue on Thassa's Oracle. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blue. Pretty good. And then white's pretty much the same, right? And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 white. Let's go one more white source. And we just got ourselves a little deck here, huh? Got ourselves a little Deckaroo scheme. Looks busted. I think we're gonna have some busted starts. I think we're also gonna have some starts where we like don't do anything. There's like multiple oblivion and lose. Should be a really fun one though. Gross. This is like not. It's like a normal hand, and it's just like not what I picture with the deck at all. The Parallax Wave is actually kind of bad. Yeah, strip it up. Looked pretty fun. Dispatch? Yeah, I streamed a run. The VODs are unmuted if you missed it and want to check it out. Really fun game to stream. Certainly down to stream it again at some point, but I think I'd want to reserve a whole stream for it. Have a nice, satisfying entire playthrough. Put the Fear of Vault into him. Very good humor in writing. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Am I going to meet the wins again? That's a good question. I think that's a good one. Yeah, that would not be a bad one either. So you could Echo here. I think what I'm going to do, though, is just get Salvagers down and pass the old turn. And then next turn, Hardcast Echo. Well, I guess it's pretty bad with their Frog in play. We'll just plan on winning, huh? We'll just fucking win. That Frog might just fucking kill me is the thing with this Echo. There's like, alright, discard 5. Nope, they did nothing. Trying to sack into LED there off the top. The first time my opponent has an opponent of themselves that has a Psychic Frog and does the draw 7 thing, they're going to kick themselves like, oh, shoot. Could have had 5 more power. Five damage missed. Yeah, right. And if you have the extra 5 damage here, maybe you discard a few more and make it a 2-turn clock. Lucky me, huh? Hey, there we go. Ah. I might just, like, natural Thassa's Oracle. So now with the Teferi in play, we don't have to worry about counters. So I'm just going to win. It's going to take longer than how it sounds, though. Basically, we're going to make enough mana to go through the deck with top and then play Thassa's Oracle. Like, no consultation required. That's going to require 1 mana for each play top, activate top. And we have 9 cards. And then it's going to require some blue at the end of it. We could save a little bit of time with Teferi bouncing the mana vault, but whatever. We're basically there, huh? This deck's fucking sweet. And you could just play the Oracle now. Because you have the Teferi, but I'm going to draw that last card. So cute how the Teferi just like made it so that we didn't have to worry about counters or anything. We could just like fully invest in the Salvagers combo there. Also cool that like had my opponent gone in on the Frog to try and two-shot me, they would not have been fast enough. we just got there. We just got there real fast. Mystic Forge plus top action, huh? Really tied the room together. Haven't got to do that in a minute. It could monkey with a random removal spell or 2 for Frog, but I'm just going to submit here. You thought Brain Freeze looked good? So the issue with Brain Freeze is it doesn't really do much with my Salvagers combo, because the LED makes you discard your hand. The PO was sweet. It was a really good PO, right? One of the best I've cast in Cube, I think. Let's game the hand. I mean, we need the mana. Ooh, well, that's helpful. Just need any old artifact off the top, and then we'll be cooking. Damn. Opponent's not playing shit over there. They're like, I'm not tapping anything for anything. Oh my god. Really feels like they don't have a stop set, so... If the Oracle gets binned, we have ways of shuffling it back in. I think we're alright here. Caleb not giving the opponent a lot to be thankful for there. I mean, the game was mercifully short, I guess, is a... Yeah, they didn't have to watch me Salvagers combo. That's something to be grateful about, I guess. You preferred the lot of clicks win? It actually wasn't that many, huh? Usually I have to kill people with Ballista, which takes 2 mana. So there I only had to make enough mana for like 1 mana to draw through the card. through like 9 cards. So like 9 loops, right? With Ballista, if your opponent's at 20, you need to do like 40 loops to have enough mana. And then I like to make a little extra just in case like they you run into something, so you can restart the loop, restart the old combo. It'd be funny if they took the Teferi and we just ripped the win, just right off the top, just demonic. Not like haha funny, of course. An Esper Mirror. Hey, that card's pretty good with my Manifold Key, huh? I can't even like him to Turok me if this One Ring resolves. His protection's fucked up. Legacy play, vintage and legacy playable combo there with Manifold Key, One Ring going. I guess. It's Skanksgiving. It is Skanksgiving. Well done, Joel. Oh, I just saw the Coco V. Coco V sub. Sorry I missed that at the time, Coco. Appreciate it. Right there next to the Grishnax one. And Silord Fiend. Yeah. Balance could make them sack a land and their bat. I guess it's alright. Hey, Prof, thanks for giving 5 subs. Fuck yeah. Congratulations, I'm so bad. To Winsel's Tapeni 11, L2 Barbarian, and a Kleptomaniacist. Cheers, everybody, and thank you, Prof. You're very welcome for the stream. We could balance and crack LED with the trigger with the like on the stack. I guess I'm gonna do that. It's a little awkward if they counter, but not the end of the world. Opponent's like, opponent's like, I've got effects. Hold on. Oh, there's swords in here so that they'll get to keep a card when the balance is resolved. Sure. More responses. 3 mana. Cycle a Triumph. You got it. Just gonna play the top and pass. Destroy the ring, Caleb, to it. Cast it into the fire! Yeah, I'll be right on that. Yeah, of course, yeah. No, I got it. You don't have to worry about it. Ring, fire, yeah. I wrote it on my hand. In pen. Cast ring into fire. If you PO in response to the One Ring upkeep trigger, you'll take damage equal to last known information. You'll take 5 in this case. Boom. And it's possible they would have scooped to me just making infinite 1/1s with Saheeli here. So when we play our draw 7, we can leave the LED in play, so we'll have infinite mana post. Only 4 cards there. Yeah, let's crack for blue, recycle, and then draw some cards with top here. And then we, of course, replay this. Could have hard cast Echo. Nah, we have the draw engine in play. Let's just do it normal here. This PO, I don't think we're casting it. Maybe it's just easier, huh? What are we replaying? We just like already have it, right, with the top and the LED, so I don't want to like give myself the chance to fuck up, but I think it's fine. Oh, it's not fine. I could draw into the Oracle and then like need to go through. Yeah, I'm not casting this PO. Basically, we want enough mana to draw through the deck now with top, so that's going to be 14. So we're just going to do the loop until we have 14 mana chillin'. Crack LED with PO on the stack. That's not enough, like, so you draw 5 cards. What if the Oracle's in those 5 cards? And then you don't have enough mana to do the loop to draw through and make Oracle lethal? Like, there's no reason to risk that, right? You just have it. Why not just win? You did all this fucking work, right? Literally just need 14 mana here. I guess less, because Mystic Forge can exile a card. I'm not going to read your questions right now because I'm in the middle of a time-intensive loop, and time is the only thing I don't have. I have everything else. So if you want to save your question until I've literally won the game and I'm in sideboarding, you have a higher chance of me answering your question. I literally like changed chat commands so people couldn't at me while I'm doing stupid shit like this. Don't love it just shifting my library over here every single time, where it's like borderline covering up my top. Kind of hate it, but whatever. Yeah, now it's literally covering up the top. Same. Yeah, the library box just moving around is tilting the crap out of me. Yay. Maybe a smidge time intensive. What will we have done there if we drew Thassa's Oracle off the draw 7 and had to discard it to LED? Yeah, so I probably should have done the math for how many cards I would have to draw through before I played my draw 7, right? That'd been better. But if the Echo was in my graveyard, I could have just redone the Echo again. I can't remember if I flashed it back or played it for 6. But you're right, that could have been awkward. So I was probably supposed to like make enough mana to draw through the deck before I played the Echo, and then that wouldn't have been an issue. Then I could have just drawn with the top and stuff on the second hand. The nice thing about playing the Echo first is it did the math for me. It was like, okay, you have 14 cards in your library. Okay, I need that much mana. I did flash it back. I mean, it saves time, huh? Sure. Can you use the bathroom now? You're allowed. That's a good question. I just didn't have time to answer it there. I mean, only 5 minutes behind them. Not crazy. Sewers bidding Grizzlebrand. That could be a bummer. I didn't have the PO until my fresh hand, B-Mantosh. So you don't know if you're going to draw the PO or whatever. You don't know what the next hand's going to have. Miracling Metamorphosis Fanatic. Pretty good. Yeah, the Sewers binning Grizzlebrand and then them having exact mana here for the Metamorphoses is certainly a series of events. Well done. So our best draw at this point is pretty clearly Balance. Suppose. We'll see what they do here. There's a chance I can win next turn. I mean, Salvagers plus LED, and then top key is infinite draw. It does draw through the deck. It just takes a long time. Or I guess it's not infinite, right? Because the key doesn't loop. Yeah, I would need to have a way to sack the key. Liz passing. The bad sign. Oh shit, that just resolved, huh? Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Just consultationing for balance is very tempting, but I could like literally exile my win condition. Looks like they got a removal spell here for me. Should have done that upkeep, the untapped vault thing. I thought about it. So if I PO the mana vault and the manifold key, doesn't really leave me with any mana to work with. Oh, but can I reset the One Ring? That could be good. Can we get dominance down? I'm just going to play this. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Commando Zeko, thanks for the sub. Let's go Offspring indeed. I wonder if I have the mana to Council's Judgment, the Deep Cavern Bat, get to Fairy. Yeah, I could Council's Judgment the Bat, get to Fairy Bank, play to Fairy, let that reset the One Ring, I guess. Hot diggity. Nice balance. Yeah, I'm thinking about what to do when it resolves. Like, I want to play Teferi, and then is Teferi just, like, bouncing the One Ring? Is bouncing Mana Vault? What am I doing here? This stuff we can do with Saheeli. Have Saheeli copy Mana Vault or One Ring. We could Salvagers combo post Saheeli. Get infinite 1/1s. Could be a line. Kind of regretting not boarding in Brain Freeze now. I'm sure I would have drawn it earlier and it would have gunked me up. Have a wild little game. Only 11 cards in the library. It makes me feel like I'm close to an Oracle win. So Mana League taps them out here, but that's not good enough. I assume that's rebuying Atali and potentially denying me an ability to win here. We'll see. That's what I would do if I was them. Just try and high roll. Rebuying Deep Cavern Bat? Amazing. Sure. Salvager combo with Saheeli is like kind of annoying to win with through the Metamorphosis because of the extra 4/4 lifelink. I think Oracle's still probably our best bet for winning this. Interesting. So we need to generate enough mana. We can play Helm if we draw it off of the One Ring. Just trying to make, like, I don't know, enough. We're going to be able to look like some 5 cards deep, right? Activate One Ring, draw 2, and then we have this top that we can rebuy from the graveyard. Probably draw and make, like, I don't know, enough mana here. Four plus solid amount otherwise. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have time for a game 3, so I might as well put myself in the best position possible to win this one, hum. Annoying. Yeah, 6 minutes is very hard for us. Let's get this Soul Cauldron in here. And this Brain Freeze, I guess. Got this Misstep. Doesn't look like it has a lot of targets against them. Hey, thanks, Vandwedge. Appreciate you, too. The Rug Time Walk deck went 2-1. It was pretty good. Demonic Oracle takes like 30 seconds. Yeah, right? Don't I get another turn? No, the One Ring, we didn't have One Ring protection there. So all they have to do is kill the Salvagers and attack with their 4/4, and then I'm dead. And they had just like drawn their whole deck, so they definitely had an answer to Salvagers. There wasn't a reason to waste clock monkeying with it. The 4/4 was dying? Sure. Okay. Well, then they might have had a way to deal instant damage, but I'm fine. Ugh. I did miss that. I don't think I have time to win with Saheeli. Pinning my second blue source for Oracle here, but I kind of just need to make a play. There's a lot of blue mana in the deck. Probably fine. Well, they didn't bin Grizzlebrand this time. It's a bad sign. That would have been a good card to remand, I tell ya. So we have the mana for the Oracle combo. We just need to draw the doodad, the thingamajig, the dealio. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, the doohickey, exactly. Not to get too technical. The One Ring would be really good here, too. I do feel a little silly for missing that the 4/4 was going to die. I played a lot of Necropotence. It's just not on my mind. PO would is starting to look good here too, Triple Moxen. Is the doohickey like a dirigible? No, it's not like that at all. Yeah, more like a doodad, exactly, Jack Kobe. 100%. Now we're in the red. Don't like being in the red. Hey, Dean the Deer, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 3 months. No, I'm not gonna cast Thassa's Oracle. Thassa's Oracle is how I win the game. Again, just like run that out. Very hard for me to get rid of it once it's in play. I have to like fairy bounce it or something. So we gotta decide if we're gonna play towards balance or play towards One Ring. Because then we bounce different things with Teferi. I think we play towards balance here. The upside's just really good. And One Ring's still good, even if we... They only have a hexproof until their next turn, right? I'll be able to parallax wave it on their turn. It's not letting me read the fucking dungeon, because he's not in the dungeon right now. Sure thing, boss. Oh shit, what up? Hey, awesome saucer. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 19 months. Happy Turkey Day indeed. Opponent also in the red here, which is wild because we've Auriok Salvaged comboed like 3 times. One of the most time-intensive combos in the game, of course. If they reanimate a Tolly and find my Salvagers, I guess they can just leave it exiled. That'd be a bummer. They found a paradoxical outcome and a lingering souls. Sure. I'm actually ahead on time. That's wild. You can crack the LED there, but then you don't have salvagers at the end of it. Hello. They have 21 in their deck. 21 Crads. So we can tap top. Eight times 3s, 24. All right. Hell of a game. Hell of a game, huh? Awesome. I think Saheeli does more in the deck naturally, especially letting you like combo your artifacts and like being something there for the Salvagers combo that you can have in play before you Salvagers combo. But there is something to the Brain Freeze just winning if you can like find it after you've already dirtled for a bit. I think I like where it's at. Boarded in for it in Time Trouble is another way to win, but keeping the main deck Salvagers combo focused. Yeah, it was literally just drawing into the Brain Freeze. You didn't miss much, Kaba, but sorry about that. In Time Trouble, I couldn't like keep track of like when the ads are coming and stuff, right? GG, Space Wave. Game 1, you were waiting to see Brain Freeze. Gotcha. You hope you didn't play slow for the stream. I mean, we had the same clock, so if you were playing slow, then I'm also to blame, right, Space Wave? But yeah, thanks, GG's. Thanks for the match. Happy holidays. Good stuff. Ooh. That Archon bin. It's a little scary. I love that guitar riff. It's so fun. Hey, Kino Wolf, thanks for giving a sub to Kaba. This might be bait, but oh well. They have like actual reanimate for the Archon now. Is that the last card? Reanimate? Unearth for Frog. Okay. Let's spin this. I think we have a Daze in here that we could hit. So this is a spot where I'm like much happier to have Saheeli than Brain Freeze main deck, right? And the Saheeli's gonna actually do something for me. Ooh, I might cash in a servo. Copying top here actually and get a card deeper. So then we put this token, and the token can't go in the library, so it'll just disappear, and we're just a card deeper. Let me just pass here. So the Frog, they could discard 2 cards, and then jump Frog, and clear either Saheeli or Teferi, but they can only clear 1 with that attack. Just letting me fucking chump. Fucking deal. We get to decide whether to shuffle in the Frog or the One Ring with our Teferi bounce here. I think Frog's scarier. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Punch Drunk, thanks for gifting 5 subs. Fuck yes, congratulations to Never Knows Best, a Fatal Flaw, to Conveyed, Rudst, and the Thora. Hell yeah. So we lost a Fairy, which is a bummer against a Blue Mage, but ideally we're making them shuffle their Frog in and shuffle the Archon in, you know, there's some upside here. The second time I went to Mexico, and the first time I really remember Mexico well, they were playing this song fucking everywhere. It was one of those formative memories of mine. Oh my god. Oh shit, what up? Hey, One Freeman 28, thanks for the sob. Cuban Caleb, just what you need to make it through Friday afternoon at work? Hell yeah. I mean, if we get to untap, Council Judgment could answer a One Ring. We at least have some Saheeli fodder here. I don't want a Demonic during upkeep. We just don't have enough win cons to be throwing that away. Like, if you ever accidentally exile the Thassa's Oracle, you kind of just lose. And you could name Thassa's Oracle, but, like, we also win a lot with Salvager's combo, like, helping it facilitate it. Happy Turkey Day to you as well, Egan Mayer. Oh, we have that Echo we can flashback to. I kind of don't like it just yet. Because we can just pass with 2 counters up here. Sort of like fog their turn. They gain 3 life off Baragoi, who cares? You're open for PO? PO would be good. It doesn't work with tokens, but it'd still be good here. I might not even spin the top. I might just go like Mana Link, Remand here, and then untap, play my land, flashback Echo. I kind of dig that. Save all my mana for post-draw 7. You ate too much? I don't think that's possible, Malachorian. Mystic Forge. I'll play that shit. So I could just make like fucking 7 1/1s here. Just draw 7 cards. I'm gonna flashback the Echo. I think that's fun. It's like a fun thing to do. Equal mana, but the Mana Link generates a Saheeli token, so just slightly better here, I think. I guess it's a lot worse if they have a Force of Will, but, you know, whatever. We don't have Mana Vaults for this key. I don't think we play the key. And I don't think we outcome the Sihili. I think we're just going to go doot, 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 doot. Oh, wait, hold on. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, it's a token. I can't. All right, well. Well, we found the vault here. It's pretty good. We did not find the LED, of course. Yeah, I like Teferi. I think I can Teferi plus one ring here, and that should be pretty good. Or no, I'm a little short, right? I would pay... I've got 5 mana. I'd pay 3 for Teferi. Bounce mana vault. No, that's perfect. That's enough. There's the Oracle. Should be a pretty clean win next turn. Hey, thanks against me 2007. So the Teferi prevents me from being targeted, and the One Ring... Or I'm sorry, the Teferi prevents them from countering stuff, and the One Ring prevents me from being targeted by stuff. So it seems overall very difficult for me to lose from here. I mean, it's possible for sure. Like, I'm being a little self-jinxy here, I suppose. But, like, they can't target me with a Mind Twist or whatever. We do just have the win lined up for next turn. Oh yeah, if they consulted Oracle, we'll have Mental Misstep. I can counter Consult, and they can't win the counter battle. Actually, they would need to have a Time Vault combo that does not get hit by Misstep, and there's a couple in the cube, but I think we're all overall in a good spot here. Hey, happy Turkey Day to you too, Darksomnists, and everybody that I missed. So the issue with letting this consultation resolve is that they might have an Oracle in their hand. So we're just going to counter that. I wonder if they can get enough cards in their graveyard. Oh, they're just looting now. I was going to say, I wonder if they have they can get enough cards in their graveyard to flip the Jace and flashback Demonic. That'd be a sick win. Archon, not super exciting when we have the One Ring out. I remember trying to play Archon in Modern when the One Ring was floating around. It was pretty miserable. Is fucking Rio ho. Yeah, we could just, like, attack them and kill them, too, right? Just, like, play Parallax Wave, exile their things, like, attack for lethal. We have enough servos. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was, like, very hyper-focused on this Oracle. And once again, bring in the old Soul Cauldron. They showed me Demonic Consultation, so the Mental Misstep's going to stay in for sure. I'm very curious on if they had a win there, if I didn't have the misstep. I like how Consul's Judgment can hit their One Ring, but I think it might be the cut for the Soul Cauldron. Like, they drew like 10 cards off the One Ring and it didn't matter much. Parallax Wave could be the cut. I do like that it interacts with like multiple of their things, though. Keep some big beaters off the board. I'll cut that one anyway. Won't do that. Looks reasonable. Also reasonable. Wallyball asked a while back if we had a Bomberman Infinite. Sort of. If you have Helm and Top in play, you can use Bomberman to draw through the whole deck. Which we have done. Or you can generate infinite mana before you flashback Echoes. I believe we've done that too. Can't do anything with the Sahili yet, of course. This album's kind of sweet. I agree, yeah. One of those nostalgia albums for me. How bad is PO for 1? It's pretty bad. PO for 2 is a little better. Demonic Consultation, name Echo. Just fucking fire it off. Vote, everybody! Sahili copying a servo token, or having a servo copy LED, could lead to a sweet Echo. Rude. They were tapped out, so I figured drawing 2 is reasonable there. Because you hit the Oracle and you just get to win, right? So the 1 in 13 of just winning the game. An anonymous gifter! Thanks for getting some subs. Congratulations to Drew M1022, to Glenn Ace, to Sec0712, to Lotus Lars, and to Sinistro. Hell yeah. Huge thank you to an anonymous gifter. If that is indeed your real name. Oh shit, what up? Grim Dex gifting 5 subs. Fuck yes. Appreciate you, Grim. Congratulations to Termy385, to Ship the Booty, Lobster Pot Joel Says, and Camus Wakes. Hell yeah. We've had a shitload of gifted subs tonight. Speak of the devil. Speak of the darksomeness. Thanks for getting 5 subs, darksomeness. Congratulations to Pretty Pie, OMG Kirudo, Itchy Yum Yum, Hiern 38, and Fist Gunner. Hot diggity. Mighty kind y'all. Oh shit, what up? The thirsty dog is jumping in. Congratulations to Fossipus Dumpling SOAB, Lost Phone King Killaquade, and Cracktagar. Hell yeah. That's a crazy sub chain. 91 subs on the day. 91 subs. That's an ass load. Scientific unit, the ass load. Oh shit! Triflin gifting more subs. Fuck yes, Triflin. Congrats to Dr. Schwinger, Robo Rocket 93, DevClocks, Tokan 1, and Fjoglakram. Much appreciated, Triflin. WCJ Train 12. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing the prime there. I ain't afraid of no sleep. I ain't afraid of no bed. You have a confession? Bustin' makes you feel good? Do it. We haven't heard Bustin' in a bit. Fire that one up. Stream classic. High Flying Butterfly, thanks for gifting 5 subs. Congratulations to 100 pizzas. Zarya, Waffle Stomp, X Frigidaire, and DM818. Appreciate you, Butterfly. Bringing us to 101 subs on the day. Opponent's got a demonic consultation. I don't have a demonic consultation, but they get a demonic consultation. I see how it is. All right. We're going to kick it old school here. Assuming they don't have a removal spell. No, they've got a response. Damn. All right. Well, we can rebuy our cantrip at least. Yeah, if they didn't have Infernal Grasp as the one unknown card, I would have been sitting here dirtling for like 10 minutes. So just rebuying Urza's Bauble like 10 times. Grim Dex, thanks for gifting 5 subs. Congratulations to Trelario, Cole 6 Primo, the Talented 10th, and Tangerine 68. Ow! This is an answer to demonic consultation, at least. So the One Ring, Top and a Helm, Echo are all cards we're hoping to draw. Mox Diamond, not ideal. Not what we're looking for here. I ain't afraid no bed. Got me. Well, if they want to jump Frog this turn, they do at least have to discard some cards. That is a fucking bummer. Game's kind of making me want to bring in Brain Freeze again. That makes sense. Don't have infinite time for Game 3. Kind of close to just being fucking dead. A little unfortunate. A high concept emote? You talking about the Sickos one? Yes, yes. What do you want? Oh, sure. I was kind of worried that they were going to grab the LED. All right, deck, I'm going to need a good one here. I'm going to need a real good one. That does not do it. Consultation's their only mental misstep target. I think they had... Did they have duress? I didn't see it. Rather Gray, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 24 months. Appreciate you. Yeah, I think they did have duress. I'm going to leave misstep in. I don't know what I'm supposed to cut then, though. Maybe the Soul Cauldron I added. Game 3, let's fucking go. Currency converter, sure. Converter's worth countering for sure. I almost want to burn a mana on top here. I was kind of hoping for Spell Pierce out of them because it would have forced them to take the Echo. Or not Spell Pierce, Duress. That is all kinds of awkward. All right. So that could only mill for 9. If I tap top and draw and then replay top, misstep it, and brain freeze. Only mills for 9 cards. Which is just not enough. I was pass here. Could self brain freeze. I don't know how thrilled I am about bidding the salvagers, but it might just be correct. Doobie-doop-boop-boo-doop-boo. Is this Ska's giving? We were calling it Skanks giving earlier. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. How does Memory Lapse versus Echo work? Or Flashback? Is it going to go on top of my library, or is it going to get exiled? I know with Remand it would get exiled. Kind of a big deal. I guess I'll spin. Well, he did that for me. At this point, I think we needed to draw and resolve the One Ring, and that's probably the only way I'm getting out of this. Getting out of this mess. Dang. Yeah, the long flood last game, and then just like never getting anything rolling here. Give the opponent way too much time. Kind of a bummer of a finals. Just anticlimactic. Yeah, maybe if I brain freeze myself, it would have freshed up something. Would have found me a little something. I don't know. I mean, if they countered that Echo, then like I still just lose because I would have lost the Oracle and the Salvagers. Some awkward draws for sure. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Real quick, like. Don't even blink. I'll be back in time. BRB. That's magic. That is magic. I thought that deck was very good, though. Had some real nice draws in there. They just didn't show up for the end.